So we've arrived in Braganza, and Gina's just gone to the service station over here, and yeah, she just needs the loo. And yeah, it's only, I think it's about 1 o'clock now. We're going to be meeting the owner of the farm to take us around at 5 o'clock at his hotel, and we don't even know what his name is. We just know that we're meeting him at some hotel at 5 o'clock. And yeah, so I've sent a WhatsApp to the estate agent a couple of hours back, and I haven't got a response, so I don't really know what's going on. But anyway, hopefully we get to see this farm at 5 p.m. For now, we're just going to go and get something to eat, and yeah, and check out Braganza. Straight up. We've just gone to the local tax office. I think we were in there for about 17 minutes, and we managed to get a tax number and yeah, well, basically a tax number, and apparently we need that so that we can buy property or do any kind of financial transaction in Portugal. So yeah, we are now in a position where we can, well, apart from that, we're in a position where we can buy a farm. This car in front of us is the owner of the property that we're going to go and look at, and we're just following him to the farm. We're on our way to Vimioso, and then from there we're going to go to the mill house at Braganza, which is the farm that we're looking at. We've been driving for about 20 minutes out of Braganza, and we've just reached a little town called Utero. There's a nice little chapel over there, and a hill. Check out the tractors. Ah, cool. And now we're driving towards Pinello.
Jeez, this is going to be a run for you if you're going to run this.
Yeah, even a cycle. Look at that.
So here on the left side you will see a small olive grove that also belongs to the property.
Okay.
They are actually more than 100 years old. I think I can
Oh wow, that is
leave it here.
beautiful. So look at the river. Yeah.
So this is now it's an annex storage house,
Okay.
but you can convert it to accommodation or to other uses.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
actually that's part of the the mechanism for the water
Yeah.
mill. Okay.
Okay.
This is the water system, the water tap.
Yeah.
So it has the water that comes from there, and then I will show you the tank is over there. So everything is
Yeah.
not high tech, but
No, it works. Yeah.
okay. This is also part of the mechanism, the original mechanism.
Yeah.
Also this one here. This is the main part, and that's the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been here for a while. You can
It's okay.
you can guess,
Spiders.
Yeah,
but they're good because
Okay.
they get rid of the other insects.
exactly.
So, okay, so this is the main space.
Okay.
Actually, these are also part of the mechanism, and underneath, that's why these are transparent. You can see the water. I'm still recovering some of the things that I found somewhere,
Wow.
just to put them on the
Yeah.
So
wall.
just to put them on the walls, yeah, okay.
This is the main part. I have recently installed this. It's quite useful for the light, but it has a lot of original aspects, like these two spaces. Also back here, this is the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has hot water,
Okay.
running water. Actually, it has two spaces here that are from the original mechanism. One was used to, so the stones were there, okay, they were
Yep.
reeling the floor,
Yeah.
and then according to the type of floor, it would come out here or there. But I use it, you know, for the moment I use it in the weekends
Yeah.
to have some.
Yeah. No, it's lovely.
Okay, so okay, so
Yeah.
this is traditional. It's quite handy.
Yeah.
It is
So
very
it's
handy.
treat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the winter, does the water come right up to here?
It comes. Sometimes it comes up to here,
Wow.
Okay.
but very, very, maybe once in every 10 years.
So now this space here is where it would normally run underneath
Yeah, exactly.
the mill.
Well,
And,
last week it was running. Okay, so you can see. Actually, this looks like a, you know, proper.
Yeah.
it does, yeah.
So this is the bedroom. Of course, it has the lighting. It has
Okay.
And
and
that's
this is the bathroom, the toilet.
Yeah.
It's working. There's
Okay.
a shower.
so the septic tank, or
Yes, it's a septic tank.
does that need to be emptied? Does
No,
it?
I will explain it
Okay,
to you.
okay.
So,
Okay, cool. So there's-
and actually, up there, there's a space. It's like where you can storage space.
Cool,
Let's
so-
close it.
So this is
Yeah,
this is the space up top.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Okay.
Actually, the former owner is an architect, so you can see some nice details. I will show you.
Yeah. So there's a
There's
fig there.
The cherry tree there.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Actually, these small things here, they are walnut trees,
Oh, okay.
but I plant them myself, so they're not.
Oh, wow.
Most of the year, it's an actual waterfall. It's really
Wow.
nice. So there's some fish,
Do you know what type of fish or cods?
trout.
Frogs. Oh. And the name of the fish?
No, trout.
Oh, trouts. I thought you said
Sorry
frogs.
about my accent.
No, it's fine. Oh, look, there's a little shrimp.
Yeah, there are loads of them.
A little shrimp just underneath that leaf.
Yeah, there are loads of them.
So how much of the how much river goes past the property? Like the 5 hectare forest, does that have river going past, or is it
On the side.
on the side? Okay.
Actually, you can have also your private pool,
Yeah,
natural pool.
looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't clean it yet after the winter. So my property starts on the road, let's put it that way, the road belongs
Yeah.
to the property,
Yeah.
then the annex, the main, and now we go to the other limits. The property goes up also,
Yeah.
but that needs cleaning.
It's-
Okay, I didn't
Okay.
clean that. But there are some like steps where they used to grow vineyards.
Look at this.
Goes on and on. It's more, 100 meters more to that
Oh,
part.
okay.
100 meters.
At least, but I haven't cleaned that part, so I only cleaned this.
Yes. I can see there's some fish. That looks like a turtle.
Yeah, there are turtles. There's a lot of animals. It's really amazing. The most beautiful animal that I saw here that actually lives up there, it's a mammal, a black mammal, a small like this. How can I explain it? I can't remember how it's called, but it's lovely. Kids love it. It's
Like a cat
an
or a otter.
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 Exactly.
Yes,
that's
otter.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
And because she doesn't see many people, she's not afraid of us.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's great.
Oh,
It's
lovely.
really great. Actually, I have some canoes also
Ah.
that are
Okay.
included.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I have all sorts of things here. Actually, that's the generator, electric generator.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But my plan was actually to install solar panels.
Solar. Yeah.
Because you can do it, especially in this roof. It's particularly suited for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And you can see the canoes.
And that if we were
This
to
is a
put
fridge.
so if you put a generator there and turn it on, you can actually send power to the house,
Sure,
or is the power
sure.
just in this?
No, this is the central,
Okay.
the electric station, let's put it that way.
So-
Actually, now the 5 hectares starts here, all of this hill.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have the time here to actually clean the field. This thing here, this path,
Yeah.
it's from the animals.
Is this a pig? A wild pig, or
There are some wild pigs, yes,
is
exactly.
that from pig there? Or?
It should be, yes. The small animals with horns.
Oh, like
Ah, little deer.
Deer.
Yeah.
But different species of deer.
Okay.
Some are smaller, some are bigger.
So is this where you're thinking you could put a platform and a yurt?
Definitely. Because now this it has a lot of herbs and so on.
So sorry, just to ask you again. So this little bit here,
It's
the
really
end of your
nice because you have...
that's the end of the land.
No, it goes
It goes further.
up the hill. It's
Oh,
5
wow.
hectares. It's really a lot.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So that's why it's nice also to organize some walks, to be honest. Also for swimming, it's spectacular for swimming.
Is it deeper there?
Yeah, it's really deep. You can't see the end of it.
Wow.
Actually, I think there's a water flow, underneath the river. So that's why there's always water here. The water comes through that subterranean river. Let's call it that way.
Okay, and as far as the eye can see, that's still your land.
Yes, exactly. And then it goes up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we woke up this morning and we had a bit of a disturbed night last night. We were thinking about everything that we had seen yesterday and on that farm. And there's a lot of unanswered questions. The farm itself, the house itself needs quite a bit of work before it's habitable. But it's a house, Gina's concerned that in the depths of winter, when it's all freezing cold and the days are a lot darker, that it's just going to be completely unbearable for her. But obviously that's something that we can get fixed. The concern I have is that we have to earn money out of this place, and to earn money out of it, we need to be able to get guests. Can we get guests? Can guests actually arrive at this place? Because access, we got there by 4x4, and it's very steep. And so we just have to make sure that we can actually get there, and guests can actually get there. And is there a section, or is there a part where people can park up and we can set up some kind of little campsite or something like that? So we're on our way back. We're going to park up where we did yesterday, just on the tar road, and then Gina and I are going to have a hike along this dirt road, try and figure out where the property starts, and is there a place where people can turn around? Is there a place where they can park? Is there a place where we can make a sort of campsite and put like yurts and cabins and things like that? So the first unanswered question is, can we get ourselves to this farm without a 4x4? From what we saw yesterday, the answer is probably no. So the actual road surface is not particularly bad. There's no big boulders in the road or anything like that. But it's just the incline, and I think getting down's not the problem. It's getting back up again. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking too bad, Okay, so I don't know if you can see on the maps, we're on this blue dot. The red dot's where the farm is, and this green area is all part of the farm. Okay, so according to Google Maps, this area on this ridge going all the way down is technically where the land should start. This is where the road starts to get hairy. There's the surface is fine, but the angle just it drops quite a lot. we've just hiked down.
It was a hike.
Well, Gina hiked all the way down. I flew the drone around a little bit just to get like an aerial view of what's going on. Yeah, and what did you think of the road, Gina?
It's just too steep. It's nice, it's dry at the minute, but even walking down it was difficult. Walking up was more difficult. I'm quite fit and I was out of breath. It's at that kind of angle, and it's just too steep. It's such a shame.
I mean, just clarify what it's too steep for, you know.
And you wouldn't be able to drive it in a normal car. You wouldn't be able to walk it if you're under super fit level. To even go and collect your belongings to stay in a car.
Mm.
And now it's nice and dry. It's sunny. Imagine a bit of rain. It's just going to turn to mud.
We're driving back from the farm now. Yeah, it's really disappointing, to be honest. I mean, not the farm. The farm itself is awesome. I think the disappointment is we really, really wanted this to work. And yeah, I just can't see a way of making the business side of this farm work. And or the tourism business side of this farm. It's just absolutely stunning. I mean, when we were walking around now, just on that gravel road, just looking at all those little animals and all the noises, and it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, I'd absolutely love to own something like that. It's 8:43 in the morning, and I believe breakfast at the hotel is between 7 and 9. It's going to take us 9 minutes to get to the hotel according to Google. So yeah, so we're going to arrive there, we're going to have breakfast, shower, pack our bags, and I mean, I think all of the properties that we've seen that are, you know, a good, well, cheap, like 300 euros a month rental, all of those are sort of in central Portugal. So I reckon we head on to Castelo Branco region, and we look at estate agents there.
We just need to remember that our whole plan for this holiday was to look for somewhere to rent, and we knew we needed to do that somewhere in the central of Portugal so we could get to all the other places to look for land.
Yeah.
And we got sidetracked because we saw that farm was still for sale.
Yeah.
And kind of, we've seen it for so long and wanted to look at it. So we just need to get back onto our old plan.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
It's disappointing, but it's obviously not meant to be.
So we are headed down towards Garda. And we had a little bit of a discussion about which direction we should go and whether it was one way or the other way. And guess who knew the directions? I guess you didn't know the directions. We've just arrived in Garda and we're outside Remax. I don't know if you can see it in the background, which is a property agent. Just going to pop in there quickly. They are going on lunch in like 10 minutes, so we're just going to see if we can get an appointment with them for after lunch. And yeah, it's the next part of the adventure. So we've just got back from Remax in Garda, and we've just spoken to some guy, and we gave him all the stuff that we were looking for and the sort of price range. You know, we said like 90,000 tops. You know, we want a farm with a river, and we want to, like, it needs to be in nature, it needs to be rural, we need to be able to put like camper vans on there, and all sorts of stuff. So he shows us a farm for 197,000 euros. It's not even a farm, it's not even an acre, it's basically a 5-bedroom house. with a swimming pool and stuff, and we're saying, dude, this is like too expensive, and it's not what we're looking for. And he's like, yes, I know, but
Just look some more.
Yeah, look, it has a swimming pool and it has an ensuite, and we're like going, but this is not what we. Yeah. So I think there was a bit of a failure there. So we've just said to him, like, listen, here's our email. Send us some links of stuff that you think we're going to like, and we gave him a bit more of a description. But yeah, I'm not holding thumbs for all of that.
No.
As far as rental's concerned, they've only got one property for rent, and it's a flat.
And he'll only do 12 months at a time.
And Remax, only do 12-month rentals. So yeah, this is a little bit worrying because we've got today and tomorrow to find a rental apartment. But for the time being, we're going to check into our hotel, which has a swimming pool, and we're going to get into the pool.
Yeah.
Because I think that's probably the most responsible thing to do right now. Yeah. That's the one. Alright, so this is our new hotel. We've made it.
Let's hope they let us check in early.
Yeah. What's the time now? So the
No,
time's...
It's not so busy, and they will.
So the time's 27 past 1, and check-in is at 4 o'clock. So we just want to lie around the swimming pool there. So hopefully they'll just let us do that. This is pretty cool. So you've got twins. Oh, we've got a nice TV that we can plug the camera into to watch our footage. We have a full length mirror so we can admire ourselves.
We've got more than one knobby pillow.
Let's see. Oh, this is a pool view. Oh, Jesus Christ, I nearly pulled the door down on myself.
No, it just opens at the top. I'm gonna just...
Okay, just sort this door out for me before I impale myself. Oh, look at this. There's a bit of a swimming pool vibe going on down here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is a nice hotel. And then we have a little bathroom. Oh yes, V-Day. More civilized. And an actual bathtub. So how are you feeling today, Speens?
Tired. I feel a bit under-accomplished. I feel... I don't know. I'm going to be homeless. What can you do?
21 past 6. And yeah.
We haven't accomplished very much today.
We haven't accomplished.
I'm tired.
We aren't very accomplished. But we yeah. Basically, we've driven all the way to Garda. We've gone to one of the biggest property agents, which we had great success with in Castelo Branco, only to find out that they don't really rent properties out because it's not really worth their while, and that they only have one property available, and that we have to sign up for a 1-year lease. And they didn't even tell us what the price was. I wasn't even interested, and it was a flat, so you can't bring the cats and the dogs and everything. So we left there, and we headed on back to our hotel. And
Which is very nice.
Yeah.
And it has a pool.
Yeah, it has a pool. Yeah, so we it's quite hot today. It's 30 plus, and we sat around the pool, and we tried. There's another estate agent that has some really nice properties
For rent.
Yeah, and they are like 250 euros a month. Really beautiful house, like in granite stone. You know, they got two of these. One of them is 300 euros a month, and another one's 250, which is like just perfect. And they're proper houses, you know, so they got gardens, and we could have the pets and everything. And yeah, so anyway, we've been trying to phone these people because we've been emailing them for weeks, and no response. And now we've been trying to phone them, no answer. I mean, it's just insane. Eventually, after calling from about 2 p.m. all the way till 5, yeah, I managed to get hold of one of them on their mobile phone.
He didn't speak English.
Yeah, so they sort of in very broken English said, listen, I'll get my colleague to call you back, he speaks English.
And guess what?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, so we haven't had a call back, but that's okay. Tomorrow morning, first thing, we're going to head on down there. Time's running out. Basically, we've got tomorrow to find a place to rent, and then we have to drive up to Porto, and then after that we're flying to England for the 19th. Good morning. We had a really good sleep.
Good hotel.
Yeah, we stayed in a hotel called the Lusitania Congress and Spa. Anyway, so now we're off to an estate agent, which is in a place called Saya. They've got 2 houses that are cheap enough for us to rent, and they look pretty decent. Okay, so we're in Saya now, and we went to the estate agent, and yeah, bizarrely, there's about 6-7 people in there, all sort of ready to help, super friendly. I have no idea why they weren't answering emails or answering telephones, but yeah, they're all there. All those properties are still available. One of them we can't take because the woman doesn't take pets. The other one doesn't have a garden, so we can't take both of them. But they have a very interesting looking farm that we are going to go and have a look at. It's not really a farm, it's
So ready to go, like already holiday type place.
yeah, ready to go, sort of little tourism business. Judging by the photographs, it looks a little bit, I don't know.
Boring.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we could start renting it out. There's like little log cabins on it, but there's nothing really particularly special about them.
They're gonna. There is another place just coming on for rent as well. They're going out to see the people today, and then she's gonna let us have the photographs so we can see it. So I don't think we'll get to see that today, but I think now maybe we've made contact with them that it might be easier to make contact with them.
Cool, thank you. Alright.
Here you have the big rocky parts where there is the construction.
Okay, this, and it looks like they've put a new roof.
It's on the rock.
Wow, okay. There's a big rock.
All the property is fenced. So it's all over there. So you can make other constructions like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Não, está toda verdade, não está. Não, está tudo. On this area there is a lot of water, so you can make a well and explore the water. This house is ready for live too. There is, it's like a T0.
Studio.
Yeah, like a studio.
Yeah.
In both houses, 2-bedroom houses.
Mm.
The other one have the smallest bedroom.
Okay.
So 2-bedroom, they're both 2-bedroom and one smaller. Okay.
E depois tem as churrasqueiras
Over
aqui.
there is like, to make barbecue.
Yeah. Okay.
And onde é que está a piscina? Está lá acima. There is a space like a swimming pool area.
Where the shower and stuff is. Okay. So all of these, all the stuff that's been built is all legal. We won't. Okay.
Yes. All the houses are registered.
Perfect.
This part probably not, because like it's not closed. It's
Okay.
like
Yeah, open. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So the water is coming from the. Is it
Não é furo.
It's the.
main water from the town? It's not from.
It's not from the town. It's from the land.
It's from the land.
Okay.
Oh wow! So is there
It's
electric
spring.
pump? A
Yeah.
pump.
Sim.
Yes,
Tem uma bomba.
it's like a hole. It's not a well.
Yes, a borehole.
Okay.
Borehole. Yeah.
Probably.
And has an electric pump.
Yes.
And then pump.
And that's
water,
why, yes,
yeah.
and they use this water on the property. Sabes há quanto tempo é que não está usada?
Looks like a while.
Há cerca de. Foi na altura dos incêndios que ele deixou de.
2 years.
2 years. Yeah. I was going to say you can see it's quite, but yeah. Okay.
Ele ainda teve tempo, mas depois.
Nice building.
You see the inside. So here you have. Como é que é a descrição disto? Não está mobiliado? Não está mobiliado?
Não.
It's unfurnished.
Unfinished, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Em cima tem os 2 quartos.
Okay. Yeah.
Does it have a bathroom?
It's bathroom,
Yeah.
kitchen, living room, and 2
Okay.
bedroom.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Nice
Air
place.
condicionado também. And air conditioning.
Oh, okay.
Air conditioning as well. Wow.
Yeah.
very
That
impressed.
is good on the summer in
Yeah.
Portugal.
Definitely,
You need it.
definitely, especially for a little wooden building.
Yes. Behind the barbecue thing, we have a space to storage. For storage.
Ah, okay.
You have here a storage.
Nice. Okay. And it all locks up. That's brilliant. Cool. So this one also air conditioning. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Air conditioning, mains electrics.
E a outra além também não.
She's got quite a nice view over there of the mountains.
At the beginning of the property,
Yeah.
there is the box for the electricity, and then under the ground you put the cable.
Yeah.
The boundary of the property, you saw the small houses green over there?
Yep.
It's like that, the rocky white rocks over there.
The white
It's
rocks.
the boundary.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So are they rocks the neighbours or ours?
As pedras já são da parte do vizinho.
Já são de lá.
Oh, okay.
It's over there.
Okay.
Aquilo aquilo pertence à
That's the
capela.
boundary up there.
Over there you have a quiet neighbors because no one's it's only for cleaning, it belongs to the municipality.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because of the chapel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's well.
Cool. There's a little pool area. Nice.
Ou seja, ele não tem pouco.
Is this a toilet?
No, it's a storage.
Storage, okay.
Uma casa de banho. She never go inside.
Okay. It might.
But probably it's a toilet, yes.
It looks like no, it's laundry. It's got washing machine, tumble dryer.
There's the rubber.
Yeah, washing machine, tumble dryer and stuff. Cool.
And over there, it's where is not the well, it's what you told us.
The borehole.
Borehole?
Yeah.
Borehole, yeah. So this pool area is actually quite big. Got your little showers over here, so people can have a little shower before getting in. And drainage. Okay, so we've just come back from viewing this new farm, and not only did they have a new farm, but they also had a place to rent, which looks pretty cool. It looks really cool. It's got like a little garden. The house is quite quirky and rad.
It's unfurnished, which means we can take our furniture
Yeah,
over.
yeah. So we can bring all of our stuff. It's got a locked-up space for the dog. There's even a garage. 220 euros a month. So we're going to go and see that tomorrow morning at 9:30 in the morning.
I mean, they have to check with the owners
Yeah.
first if they will do a 3-month
Yeah.
rental.
We're on our way to a river beach. I can't remember which one. Oh yeah, this one's called Fluvial Loriga, and it's in the Serra da Estrela Mountains. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong.
We're staying in our granny's house.
Oh, and we're staying in this it's like little guest house, and it's shame. There's an old lady who owns it, and her husband passed away, and so she wants to sell it, and she's struggling a bit keeping this all together. So she's got a gardener, she's got a maid, but the maid's on holiday, and yeah, I mean, you know, it's not what I expected from the photographs and everything, but you know, she's professional. It's a lovely place, but it is clean, but you know, it's just getting too much for her. So yeah. So yeah, so this place is like, do you know, there's like a little cafe here. There's a place where you can buy beers. It's pretty cool. This is quite cool. It's like a little river beach. That's exactly what it is. Wow. No, that was pretty cool. I didn't really know what a river beach was until I guess it's just a place where you can suntan and swim and all of that stuff. But yeah, really beautiful. We ran into some people there, super friendly people from Brazil. And as soon as I got in the water, the guy was like, "Hey, do you want to use my diving mask and you can see under the water?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And now we are looking for a place to eat. So we're just going to head down the mountain. It's kind of weird because half of it is like dark and I can't see what's going on, and then you get past a little bit of mountain and then suddenly the sun is like straight in your face. Yeah, so last night I can't say I had the most comfortable night ever. The beds were comfortable enough. The pillow was sort of non-existent. It was like really, really small. But yeah, that's kind of normal in Portugal for some bizarre reason. Not that they're small, but just that the pillows are just weird, man. They just like, they're either like rock hard and too big, so your head's kind of at a right angle to your body, or they're just like completely tiny and there's no point in even having a pillow. You won't find any feathers in them. They're all just like microfiber or hollow fiber or whatever it's called. And then at, I think it was like, I can't even remember, like 2 in the morning. I mean, we went to bed at about sort of 11:30. All of a sudden there's just like all these dogs barking. And I thought, oh, okay, you know, like at home, if a dog starts barking, it barks for about 20 seconds and then stops. This carried on for about 2 hours, non-stop, right outside our window. So, yeah, it's really annoying. And I was wearing earplugs, and I could hear the dog barking right through through the earplugs. So, yeah, a little bit of a whinge, I know, but geez, man. Yeah, I could have done without that. So now we're just heading to go and view a flat for rent, and it's a beautiful day. Look at the mountains in the background there. Yeah. Gina.
Aqui a parte de baixo já não é, pois não, está aqui um pouco. It's a foot access.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Foot access to the street downstairs.
Yes.
Sim,
okay.
Okay.
Pois, já diz que está em 2 números, não é?
Sim.
Mas antes era só um dia aí.
Claro.
So
this is the house. This is the kitchen. They were painting and everything. Smell
Yeah.
Okay.
the chimney.
Yeah.
Here probably for the washing machine. I don't know. There is the exit and the.
For washing machine, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. And the access is a bit of a worry, but I like the house.
The central heating with the wood.
With the wood, okay.
This one.
Ah, okay.
Sim, está ligado.
Because there is here the
Pois.
machinery.
Yes.
Pode haver.
And here you have the views.
Ooh, okay. Lovely.
Wow. That is a view.
This is the balcony view.
Isto é um quarto.
Sim, o quarto.
This is one bedroom.
Okay.
E para aqui é o carro.
The bathroom. So you have here a storage.
Yeah.
Like a
Okay.
Okay.
dressing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the bathroom here.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so bathroom. Cool.
And here is another bedroom.
Another bedroom. Oh, cool. Okay.
Nós vamos ver aquela quinta.
It's got shutters on, which is why it's looking a bit dark.
Yeah.
So the central heating fed by the fire, which is quite nice. I mean, hey, we need to remember that this is a short-term thing, you know.
It's just for access.
Yeah, yeah. We need to find an access that's not as windy. And I'm quite happy to do this this for a couple of months.
You know, and service bathroom here.
Okay.
This one has a shower.
Oh wow, this is very nice, yeah. So the shower. Excellent. So 2 bathrooms. Yeah. Good.
So é isto, não é? Sim. Okay. So it's more or less like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The house. He will put the cooker.
Yeah.
Put a cooker. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Put the cooker and well, you have the lamp too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's got 2 bedrooms. It's got quite a big lounge, and it's got this lovely little balcony over here. And I don't know if it's going to focus. And basically, they want 220 euros a month. We're going to do a short 3-month lease of the place, which is super cheap. I mean, it's a nice space, you know. There's a couple of things missing at the moment, like the light fitting up there. But apparently that's all just been taken off while they're painting. And by Saturday, which is in 2 days' time, apparently it's all going to be fixed. Okay, so we've just come back from Mountain Homes Immobiliaria, or estate agency or whatever it's called. And yeah, we've just seen this place for 220 euros a month, which is like so cheap. And yeah, it's basic, but it has everything. It has everything that you need. And bear in mind, it's a very short-term thing. We're going to, you know, we're not staying there for a year. We're only going to be staying there for a month or 2. The shortest lease that we could do was 3 months. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this Mountain Homes in Saya. Just like really good service and really friendly people, and yeah, really impressed. Okay, so we are now headed to Porto Airport. We have a hotel at the airport where we're going to put all of our shit, and then we're meeting up with some friends of ours who we met in Thailand earlier on this year, in April this year. They live in Porto, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're going to go and have dinner with them, and then we have to get back to England. Right, so we're just about to get rid of this car rental. We're going to drive it over to, I don't know which place it is, but yeah, we're going to go and drop it off. We are staying in this place over here, the Park Hotel. It's quite a decent room. It's got everything you need, and it's very clean and sort of modern and executive. And yeah, it's been a good trip. It's been a very good trip. So we've got about 2.5 hours to burn until we go out for dinner with our friends. And yeah, the Park Hotel doesn't really have any amenities or anything. You can basically sleep, shower, and that's it.
There's a restaurant there, but it's shut.
Oh.
Nobody's
And then there was like a little bar where I can get like a beer, but it's shut as well. So we're just having a little walk around, and we there's like a little coffee shop here. I just saw on Google Maps, so we're going to pop in there and see if we can get something to. I just want to have a beer or something and just chill out. And we've had like a very hectic trip. You know, there's been a lot of stuff to do, and it was quite stressful really. Like Gina had to do a lot of driving on the wrong side of the road. We had loads of places.
I didn't like first gear.
Yeah, Gina forgot how to use first gear for the whole trip.
It was, honestly, it was bad. Have you ever known my driving that bad?
No.
It was just first gear, it just slipped in first gear.
Yeah. And then for a lot of it we couldn't find, we just couldn't find a place to rent, and that was the whole point of the trip. So yeah, it was kind of stressful. It was like up, down, but we got to do some really cool stuff. We got to see some really cool stuff, and now it's just like that part of the journey is now done, and it's to try and get our brains to switch off. I mean, Gina's already sort of stressing about all of the next bit, and yeah, I was just saying that we need to actually just give ourselves a break now. We've done a good job. We've done more than we set out to do, and so now we can just relax for a bit, and then we get back on schedule again next week.